The Waupaca Foundry announcing a sale agreement. In a release today, the foundry says it will now be operated and owned by Monomoy, a private industrial investment company based in New York. The Waupaca Foundry is North America's leading supplier of cast and machined iron castings for the automotive, construction, agricultural, and other industries. The companies didn't disclose the terms of this sale agreement. They say the foundry will keep its current management, but didn't say if there will be any staff restructuring. The Waupaca Foundry president and CEO says the foundry looks forward to the opportunities that can stem from this partnership with Monomoy. The sale is expected to be complete sometime next year.